Let's see. 7. Woo. Are you offline? Are you offline? It seems my main shooter is offline. That's no good. Studio mode. All right. Let's see if we can set up or just refresh this thing real quick. Or you know what? I'm just gonna switch shooter really quickly. That's supposed to be off. All right. Can we do it like this? Yes, we can. Should we troubleshoot what's going on with the other camera? I don't know. Did the address change? One 168 142. Yes. All right. Well, let's not worry about it. I can work with one camera. It's sad, but it's true. And if anything, I can restart, hopefully restart the stream. Yay. All right. So, recap from what happened last time. I was in the middle of doing the transplant when I realized that, well, 100% the power supply was cables were too short. 2, I was missing a bunch of motherboard screws. 3, the case needs some cleaning, but that's something that can be done at another time. Let's see. Is that good enough? Hopefully this won't be like too hot. Today we have a buttload of screws. Awesome. Let's see if we can find the screws that are good for motherboards. I even brought an adapter for something else that I needed. Amazing. Could you be the screws that I want? I should have totally tested the the camera before. Actually, it was working fine before. So now that camera A is not working, we're working with camera B. And by camera, I just mean phone. I think right now I'm rocking my G7. My G7? Yeah, my G7. All right. So we're going to place a screw here, and then we're going to hope for the best. Come on. Come on. Be a good screw. Ooh, I think we have success. We have success. We don't want them too tight, because, of course, if we tighten them too much, then we won't be able to, if we do take out the screw, or try to take out the screw, the standoff, those little brass things, we'll actually have some spare here. Let's see. That's a standoff. Let's see. Can I go left? Can I go up? Ooh, up is left. Good to know. I have a buttload of those because I went to the computer store and I was like, "Hey, I need some computer screws," and they were like, "Hey, we don't care. Just grab a handful of screws. Doesn't matter what." And here I am with like, well, that's like half of the screws. Oh, there you are. We have a runaway screw. That was not good. Let's go with something easier. Let's go with this one right here. All right. And we're screwed in. I believe we have one, two more screws to secure. Well, my back is already starting to work. to work. I should not wear the watch with like all this aluminum stuff here. I forget what the watch is made out of. Or at least the casing. I don't think it's stainless steel. And it could be. Eh, there I go again. The watch is going off. I don't care for much about the watch, but I mean, it keeps track of my activities during the day. Huzzah. Not huzzah. Come on. In the hole. Alright. Can we make it happen? We can make it happen. And we have the other elusive, the elusive screw hole. It doesn't want to go in the standoff hole. Let's see if we can do it like that. Do we have proper clearance to see what we're doing? Yes! No! Well, that sucks, but let's try one more time. It's crazy stuff. Like, I've worked on computers a lot. Ottomans, on floors. Come on. Be a good screw. Everything is unplugged, so everything should be fine. Capacitors should be discharged. Ooh, I forgot to do my usual entrance to the chat. Hello, world. What up? Exclamation point. Huzzah. I don't need this right now. I think extra light would help. Yeah. It's secure. Amazing. That was surprisingly a lot of work. And yes, I am lazy, but that's a different story. do 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 do. This we can leave outside for the moment. We did the front panel. Where's the front panel audio? There's the front panel audio. That's for the speaker though. Right, the front panel audio is on a is in a module, and I don't have the module with me today, so that's okay. So if we can find the front, well, there's this integrated speaker here. Then we got the front panel audio here. We got the system fan. We got the CPU fan. We're not touching that. Well, might as well just take this power supply out. Not that we did anything with it. Now, during the last stream, I didn't even bother test powering it on because it was functioning the last time I powered it on. I'm reverting back to this power supply that I have. I actually bought an EVGA power supply recently. That's currently in the current machine. I'm reverting to this power supply I had with, I guess you could call it the original NAS. It was like an old Sierra motherboard that was actually in this computer before, in this case before. And because of the ways I set it up, because I knew I was going to a smaller place, I decided to put everything into a smaller case, and now I'm thinking of changing operating systems just for more flexibility. I'm going to double check if my power supply lines up correctly, because last time I inverted this for some reason. Don't ask me why. Yeah, I think it's still set up inverted. So let's fix that. This is a 80 plus gold efficiency. I forget how many watts this is. How many watts is this? Sparkle Power, 350 watt power supply, which should be totally enough for what we need to do with this. I really wish they used like higher gauge aluminum on the inner parts of the chassis. For the price I paid for this thing, I think it was like about $100 U. No, about $100 US. Plus the amount to get it shipped back here. That was ridiculous. I could have actually bought a better case. I think it was like $300 for the shipping, which included my power supply, which I can't use right now because it has custom cables. and I could learn how to figure how the cable works, because I'm missing a couple of them, a couple of important ones. I actually have like a actually have something in my favorites for power supply parts or cable parts. So I could custom some cables from for actually this use case, or for this case actually. La 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 la. This is what we want. This is what we want. What we really really want. For some reason, I want to sing the Spice Girls. I wonder if I wonder if you can sing the lyrics, or is that how they get you in a copyright strike? Which I'd like to avoid. Ugh. Such a struggle. It's a beautiful struggle. I wonder if anybody knows where that's from. Screw it in. All right. And as they teach you, and how they teach you in computer, basically in any computer video or class or whatnot, is always go cross crew everything, and then after that, do your final tightening in the end to make sure that you have even pressure. Not that I'm doing anything critical right now. This is a tiny screwdriver. And I wish I had the one that Linus Sebastian uses on Tech Tips. There we go. Part 1 is done. Now for part 2, which is actually just putting the motherboard in. Not the motherboard, but the power supply in. The right way. Which is this way. Now this power supply should fit perfectly. I mean, I have used this power supply on another on the exact same or a sister motherboard from a different system. The amount of system the one of my old companies just threw out was just impressive. Which is how we got this. Now the original computer that I had, I think I already said or mentioned, it was a Sierra from Sierra Systems. It's a company down here. I got it secondhand. I actually wanted to make a router just because. Well, I figured like we used to have a bunch of internet problems, and I wanted to see if I could make something souped up. Then I realized I couldn't make a wireless router, so I was like, that was a crap ton of fun. Because I would need some special software. Actually, no, I would have needed at that time, I would have needed an access point. And I was not very well versed in access points or at that time. Now I do have an access point. It's not active right now. I think I have a Ubiquiti UAC Yeah, UAC, that's for sure. Not a Pro. I think like it's an LC version. Came with its PoE injector. Anybody who doesn't know what a PoE injector, it just means that like it you just need one cable to feed to your networked device, and it also runs power. After you on the yeah, so you don't have like two cables just flying around wherever, and makes for a much cleaner installation. I should have like grabbed some pictures of that. I'm sure I could like go on Newegg and see if I can find a screen cap of that or a picture of that and screen cap it and see what's what. But not at this moment. All right, now that that's done, should we do the power connect the power supply to the motherboard? We have the giant connector, 24 pin connector. Thank goodness this is all standard. Got your SATA connectors, your Molex connectors, and your CPU power. You're gonna go this way. How should I cable manage this? I can actually make you go under the tray here. Or I could make you go above the tray. This can only go in one way. Look at that. It's nice and clean. Nice and clean. I should have reviewed the video to see if the audio levels were all right. Okay, so that's done. That was a lot of power cables to run. All right, we're gonna disconnect. There we go. The hard drive, because I did a crap-tastic job at mounting it. In fact, I barely mounted it with one screw. Thankfully, I didn't do much moving. See, this is why I wanted to have the second camera. Now, this is a peculiar part of the install because I need to get some somewhat long screws, but at the same time, I need them to be just long enough. Not too long. Let's go check in my bundle of other screws. Yes, I have bundles of other screws. Just because. Yeah, can't use that. I wish I would have thought about labeling these before. Way, way back. I know these are case screws. I do believe. Yeah. This might be way too big. I do have another spare hard drive by my side somewhere. I have a 4 terabyte somewhere. And the two 8 terabytes still have to be shocked. So that's going to be for a different video. Aww. Well, let's see what's what. I think next time I'm putting my parch tray on the other side, because being left-handed, this is super awkward. Because I have to like cross-reach for everything. This might be too big. This might be too big. These screws are not the right screws. Maybe this. This screw might fit. I don't remember where I got you from. Are you going to be compliant? Yes, you are. You look like a screw that's kind of similar to that one. Let's try you. And what else? That looks like a case screw. No, this one looks way damaged. I think there was another one in here. In our screw kit. Ugh, that's no good. It's gonna suck because I have a like. Let's see, there's a 4 cables on there. Well, let's see. I have 5 drives I can put here in the next couple soon. Let's just say soon. Because I have 2 8 terabytes to put in there, plus 4 6 terabyte. Well, might be 3 6 terabyte drives because I actually have one drive that's about to fail. So what we're talking about, 6, 8 and 8, 16. 16 plus another 16. Yeah, 16 plus 18. That's 28 plus 6, 34 terabytes. The 8 terabyte drives are actually going to be used for parity. Because usually you want to use your big drives for your parity. Not parody, but parity. It's not a joke. It's for safety. Hey, safety. Isn't that nice? Amazing. Went in like a glove. We park it with P1. What else? I can put 3 more drives in there. Actually, I can put 2 more drives. 2 more, 3 more, 2 more, 3 more. There's 2 more drives in the computer. I need at least 3 for, I need 3 drives for my 6 terabytes. And 2 more spaces for the 8 terabytes. Alright, that kind of works. Should I put in the 4 terabytes now, the 3 terabytes now? I don't have 4 terabytes, I have 3 terabytes. I have a buttload of 3 terabytes. Scary. This is the point of indecision. Indecision! No, we should actually probably plug in power. That would be very nice. Does it reach? It barely reaches. I'm actually going to keep those for for something else. We're going to use some power splitters. Where are you, my little power splitters? That's an extension. Let's see, this is a 4-way splitter. That should definitely be enough. Come on, you can do it. Just meet. Come on, you can do it. There's something wrong with that one. Huzzah! We have success. Mating has happened. Now the question is it gonna... Yes, it did. It plugged in perfectly. Amazing. Nobody saw that. Because I was not looking at the camera, or at least the monitor. Let's see. Left, right, down, up. There we go. I gotta remember where my point of view is. And I did all this work off camera. Well then. I wonder if I should put a monitor in front. Just for this. Now it's to find the cable wraps. I'm just gonna do this down and dirty. I'm gonna go away from the stream for a second. And I'm back. I'm just using some regular wire ties because, well, we want to stay clean. Even though it's a nice little cable, oh, mustard, ketchup and mustard? Ketchup and mustard cables here. Let's see, we can do this, and we can do that, and then we can wrap it up. Wrap it up good. It's sad that I'm covering every... I'm off camera again. Gah. There we go. Hey, that helped this time. Monitors can help sometimes. For now. We're gonna stick these in. It sucks being a one-man show. Now the next step should be for me to test to make sure it actually powers up. Because there was nothing wrong with this power supply last time I checked, 6 months ago. I think I got this before COVID. I mean, before the vid. Before the vid. Motherboard's in, card is in, little to no warping. It's not that there's no motherboard pin for this right here, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can grab my monitor cable here. What's bad is as soon as I plug in my monitor cable, I won't be able to see the stream. Good old stream. There we go. So, what just happened? I think I just hit the keyboard. Alright, so what we're going to do is going to rotate this. The operating system is plugged in. And by operating system, I mean unraid. Because that is what it was needed. Ba 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 ba. Alright. And I need a power cable. Is the power cable gonna reach? Am I gonna blow a fuse? Oh, that would be scary. Where are you, power cable? Oh, I gotta run you from the other side. Huzzah! We have power. Okay. Can it reach this far? Yeah, I can reach this far. That's not an issue. All right. My mic can reach this far. Yes, I'm wired up, so it's okay. I'm still wondering why they had to decide to put doors on computers at some point. Hey, that works. And my monitor should switch up. Or I think I have to do it manually. I believe she's booting up. Now I'm doing this all off screen. Or I could actually use the camera. Ugh. I can't see what's going on. So hopefully I'm getting the right shot. I'll find out 5 seconds from now. And I'm upside down. And I have glare. We don't want glare. Oh, we have loading. Amazing. Alright, we're gonna go back to the computer. Because that's not what I want. That's not what I wanted. The goal today was to make sure that it worked. So that's good. I'm thinking I'm gonna put another one other hard drive. Actually, I have to put a flash drive in there. I have to put 2 flash drives in there. Sorry, flash drive. SSDs. I have 2 SSDs waiting to be put in here. I actually have 3 SSDs to put in here. I have this NVMe SSD from Kingston. 240 240 gig. I got it at rock bottom pricing at one of these warehouses down in Ville Saint Laurent. I wonder if I could actually get like a sponsorship from those guys, because I buy a lot of hardware, and I have two SSD nows from Kingston, both 120 gigs or 128. Yeah, 120 gig. They're gonna be for running Plex, and I think the SSD is gonna be running for encoding. There's also a graphics card that's gonna have to go in there, but that's probably when I upgrade the motherboard at some point. At some point. I'm totally not gonna plug in this back fan here because the airflow's okay for now. I'm sure there's gonna be a bunch of people that are gonna be like, but you need to plug it in. It needs to circulate. It's only got like one hard drive. I'm sure it can passively cool for now. And I believe I can put I have enough clearance to put a fan here too. Alright, so what do we do? Well, we're gonna shut it down. Off you go. Off she goes, powering down. Nobody can see that, but that's okay. Maybe one day I'll have my own merch store. Turning off the power supply. Unplugging the monitor. Hey, my stream control is back. I have like a dual monitor setup. But the monitor that was connected to the computer right now was actually the one that was managing the stream. But I was still able to check everything out on YouTube. So, yay for that. How long have I been at this? I've been at this for 50 minutes. Maybe less because I was setting up the stream as well. Let's see. So that's done. I can probably pre-code that later. I have a power Ethernet cable that I can run close here. So I can run this in the background. Well, that might be it for now. There is so much stuff to do. I'm thinking about it. I wonder who the other viewer is. But that's okay. Let's see. I could install the other hard drive. Or I could shuck the other hard drive. Now, that would be fun. I've never shucked on TV before. I mean, on video before. Let's grab that and see what's what. All right. So, right now, I'm going to put all these screws away. I'm probably going to need them soon. Let's see if we can make that happen. Huzzah! I had a rubber band here somewhere. There it is. Because the worst thing we want to have is having like 100,000 screws just flying everywhere. Well, it would not be fun. For me. Alright, I can put those in the tray. I wonder if I can shuck this live. That's so crazy. Like, I know this is blue, but my monitor is showing this as gray. Crazy. So, this is a 6 terabyte Seagate external drive. I forgot what the model was. This is the expansion desktop drive. I got this a while back. I'm trying to remember how to open this. There's an entry point right there. I do have a spackle thing that I can use as a tool. I have to go to my toolbox. Excuse me. I'm trying to see if I can use something else. I could probably use a flathead. There you are, Mr. Flathead. Get the extension out. Put this back in. Now I know it's this side because there's a nice little indent right here. I'm pretty sure there are no screws. Yep, it's just stickers. So you can stick that right back. So let's see what's what. I am so not in the mood to get like, not scraped. Ooh, we have an LED bar right here. It's on one tiny little PCB. Forget if there are like little clips that I have to break to open this. And I think the warranty on this is done. I think I got these like, it's over a year ago. Let's see, it's been over a year. Yeah, I got these over a year and a half ago. It was during a sale. Surprisingly, at I got this at a sale at Best Buy. They were 100 bucks at that point. Oh, yes, Mike and that. I'm gonna grab some, not shims, but some tools. I'll be right back. A bunch of people are probably wondering, why is he using those spackle things? Well, that's what I have on hand. close. That's good. Do I have camera on? No, I have to go further. I'm not using a tripod. I'm using one of these hardwire adjustable camera phone things. Come on. Huzzah! Success is the best revenge. So basically, after you've done, you've opened those clips. I guess this one is where you have to open the sides. Huzzah! And I believe it's gonna slide right out. I believe. I could be wrong. Huh. Look at that. Amazing. I'm gonna take off this. I'm gonna take this off. We got some screws on the side. We got some dampeners. We're gonna take off this add-on board. We're gonna need to get a smaller head. Having a Phillips head would actually be useful. Let's go Phillips. And that's about it. Yes. Then we slide this right off. Look at that. And we can actually reuse this to make any other drive compatible with USB 3 and the power adapter that comes with it. Probably some shielding. Let's see. I know it's a desktop drive, a compute drive for some reason. Has little screws on the side. So since I shucked these pretty quickly, or this pretty quickly, I think I might actually shuck the Western Digital ones as well. Then I can pre-clear the drives. And I can do a whole lot of stuff on the stream tonight. So we have one 6 TB drive. Can we keep it in frame? There. Okie dokie. Let's grab my 8 TB drives. All right, they're both my books. For some reason, like when I got these at where did I get these? I got these at Costco. Yeah, I got these at Costco, and for some reason they were well, they offered them to me in different colors. Nothing special. Right now, I'm just trying to find my knife. I have a beautiful knife from Cutco. I'll probably put a link in the description at some point. This cost me like what? Oh, this cost me time. Because at some point I don't think I was getting. I was being paid cash, but also being paid. Not cash. Oh, look at you. What else is in this box? USB 3 cable. Mini. Or micro, sorry. And a power supply brick. Who makes these? APD. Asian Power Devices. And Teresa. Interesting. Plastic dampeners. My book. Oh, I totally forgot this was a peel. It's a peel moment. Sadness. I totally skipped over this peel. Alright, for this one, it's not the same, but it's different. Because for this one, I have to open up here, and then the tray just pushes out. But I wonder if I can just push it out this way. This way and that way. I'm going to switch to another flat. You need to get a flat screwdriver. Just so I could just toss it out. Nope. Alright. we can do the same thing on the other side. Come on. Ah, right, I have to break the pins. Son of a bin. Son of a bun. All right. Huzzah. That was super simple. And we got a white label Western Digital drive. Amazing. I expect the same thing in the other drive and in the other case. Do some so just like before, we have a bigger screw here. Dampeners here are a little stiffer. Well, not stiffer, it's just because it's in such a weird case. Okay, so I just have to like pull it out and let the rubber slide out. Disconnect the add-on board. I'm gonna keep these little dampeners. There should be 4 of them. There's the 4th one. I don't know what to do with this case. It could be useful for something else. We got pentalobes. Penta? Hex? Oh, these are hex. Let's see if I have something compatible here. I should do the other one first. So we have now 2 drives. With a 3rd in the case. Ugh. This is not a workspace, a proper workspace. So, knife. I have to stop flicking because of this work injury. But basically, if you ordered anything from the big box store that starts with a S, or warehouse store. Oh, shoving boxes into a trailer is can be painful at times. All right. Now for the peel. Gotta get my mic in there. Uh, where are you? Nice. Peel time. Blah da ba ba ba. All right. We're basically gonna do the same thing as before. We're gonna force our way in. All right. Breaking the pins on this side. Perfect. Gonna do it on the other side as well. Who knew that these spatulas would be so useful? Yes. We have success. We don't want to jar these, because that would be bad for the spindles. Yes. Good. What's that is I think my 30-day... No, I got them during Boxing Week. At some point. I think these are warranted for like 3 years. Alright. Do the same thing here we did before. Huzzah. Done. See how this is going out so fast. There was something I learned in school where like they teach you what was it that they teach you? No, it wasn't school. Where did I learn this? I think this was in the finance class. I know, the oddest thing. When you do well, let's say you have like 10 chairs, 10 office chairs. Because I'm not going to talk about gaming chairs because I saw Gamers Nexus do a review of those and that was not beautiful. Not beautiful at all. So let's say you have 10 office chairs that you want to that you need to. Ooh, this one had a plastic shield on it, I think. And so did the other. Yeah, little plastic shield. The other one had like a metal shield, metal foil. take these rubber bumpers off, put them in the parts tray. I'm gonna put this back together. Interesting. What was I talking about? Yes, finance class and building up chairs for your office. They said when you try to do this, the first chair is going to be the most difficult chair, but it's also going to be the chair the the first is always going to be the hardest. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. The first is always going to be the hardest. So let's say it takes you 40 minutes to 40 minutes? It's not a stretch. Let's say it takes you 40 minutes to build up the chair. The first chair. And it might take you, what's a decent curve? 25 minutes for the second chair. And after that, it could take you between 15 and 20 minutes for the third chair and so on. Because as you learn, you might actually start opening all the boxes and taking out all the parts. Something I should have done, I should have probably like stress tested these or at least checked that to make sure that they are actually like working. I think there are. Yeah, you have the. I think the serial numbers are on the bottom here. Yes, they are. Shouldn't have bumped that like that. Yes, you are. You are the right serial number. There you are. There. I have 3 drives. Amazing. Now the question is, do I have enough screws for... Well, do I have enough screws? I have enough screws. Do I have enough compatible screws? That is the question. So we're back with these. We're going to take 1, 2, and 3. And so far I haven't had any boot issues. Of course, you guys are just hearing this offhand. I'm wondering, can I use those screws that I picked out of the cases as screws for this here? Because what's not good is these make it so that the screws are kind of far off. Actually, I have a tool for this. Huzzah! Calipers are making a comeback. Not a comeback, but like... I'm gonna... We're talking about a depth of... Not in the holes, yeah. No, we want right here. Depth of 5.2 mil? 5.2 millimeters. I don't know why I calculated that or tried to measure that. must have been a very, very good reason. I still have that fill. Okay, great. Let's see what we got. Huh. Yo, if this works, it's gonna be awesome. Actually, you don't have the right screws right here. These are the non-matching ones from before. These are the screws from the Seagate. Let's see if we can use the screws from the Western Digital one. Huh. It does work. It's kind of weird. Which means I would have enough screws for everything. Everything! Oh, that looks so mushy. See? Mushy. It's not even like even. Whoa. Let's see if I can fix that. It's not the point, but... Oh, it's going through. Amazing. I think the point is so it just doesn't reverberate. Reverberate. What sucks is that they're not properly secured. I would totally need to have like a... Because it's just sliding in there. Like with enough force, this would slide off. I don't want to demonstrate that because well, that would suck. We're going to put you at the bottom because you're so big, Mr. ATB. We're going to put you at the bottom where you should be safe. Alright, we're going to grab the four other screws. Just like that. Yes. Yes. I wonder why I didn't think about that before. Alright, let's double check. Nope, not going in. Ugh. This is so tough. Not the job, just like the awkward angle that I'm at right now. Because I'm like 2 feet away from everything. Everything. No, don't do that. And what's crazy is like the thickness of these drives compared to like this 1 TB that I have is you can see where the thickness comes from. Because 1 TB versus 8 TB are a lot of more different terabytes. 8 times more terabyte. At least it's not like 8 times thicker, because then no way this would fit in any case. Well, it would fit in some case. Would they have to make like special arrangements? I'm screwing nowhere. Yo, what is wrong with the screw, bro? Bro! Screw. In. You can do it. Oh, did it catch? It caught. Nice. Now that those two are in there properly, the other two will go in smoothly because that is the nature of things. Maybe. And sometimes the nature of things just don't work. What the F? Alright, we're gonna go a little bit to the side. And yes, it is going in. The nature of things work. Huzzah. We've been at this for a little bit now. Whew. Nature of things. Zakana. Oh, as I'm putting the trays on, I'm putting them straight into the computer. Yeah, if I do all of them hex, is that going to be an issue? How do I know where these are from? Hex, 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 hex. I only have one, so I just need 4 more. Bam! Wham! Bam! Thank you, ma'am. I think I'm going to figure out where the other screws are. Because I still have 2 more drives. And I have 1 more drive's worth of... Well, actually I have 2 more drives worth of screws. This is a good day. I am advancing quite fast. Thought this would take, well, more time. Aluminum, such a soft metal. Come on. Oh, you caught on. Amazing. I love it when you catch on. This nub is kind of like warped. This nub right here, slightly warped. I'm sure it's gonna work, but it's gonna be sad. A little bit sadness. Come on, it needs to catch at some point. It's on the outside. Lordy, Lord, Lord. Oh, we got catch. We got catch. I think this is all we're gonna be able to do tonight. And I mean, computer turns on. That's always great. Not that I wasn't expecting it to turn on. I just had like a 1% doubt because stuff happens. Oh, and we get a catch. Amazing. I love it when they catch. And when I say catch, I mean just catching the threads on the other side of the drive here. I wonder why they didn't want us to use like the side ones. Right, because the side ones don't have the anti-vibration mounts. Ugh. Ooh, that's so off looking. Alright, and then we're gonna push this one in. Ugh, that is so sad. Like, man, I don't know how they did this. They did these, but like, why isn't it solid? A solid catch on both sides. Well, we're gonna put power on all of those. Now you're probably saying, but Randall, you have 4 drives, but there's only like 4 pins on this, and you're gonna be putting another drive. I was like, well, yeah, but I can always put an extension cord or something. P2, P3, P4. I can. What's nice with this operating system is I can put any cable in, and it'll be enough. I think the next stream I'm gonna do is I have to 3D model some parts. It's actually a part for this case. I have the original part. I think I didn't put it on screen before, but this is part of the drive sled. It's itty bitty tiny, but I only have 2 of these, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 extra pairs. I'll probably order 5 extra pairs as soon as I model them and use them. Model them as soon as I model them. Hence why I have the calipers. I'll probably see if I can do that online next time. It's pretty late. It's 1:30. What else can I do? I could probably like stick to to the 2 of the flash drives. I keep saying flash drives. I mean the USB, not USB, but SSD. The 2 SSDs. Wow, what is going on with me today? So I have Molex to Molex. I have Molex to SATA and a long Molex to SATA. But I don't have a Molex to 2 SATA. Ugh. Well, luckily they're just... Luckily they are just I was gonna say SATA drive. They are mini drives. Why do I keep saying mini drive? Oh my god, SSDs, which don't require a lot of power. So I'm gonna do this not the right way. So I'm gonna have my Molex to SATA, my SATA to two SATAs. I'm only putting drives in there. There's no graphics card yet. Oh wait, no. I do have a SATA port. Haha. Silly me. Tricks are for kids. Okay. Another question is, do I plug them directly to the PC or not? I'm gonna go directly. I'm gonna use these cool black cables. Actually, no, I will use two different color cables. I will use this really, really long black cable. What side is? I know I have blue cables, but I'm also partial to red. Hence, yeah. So black cable, black case. Oh, that would actually be very useful. Which one is my faster drive? The black, the gunmetal one is gonna go on the black port because I do believe it is the faster port out of the two. And then after that, this one does not have a latch. Ugh, come on, you can do it. You little devil, you. There you are. Now this is only temporary. I'm gonna put these on this side because they are drives. They're sort of out of the way now. And I'm not gonna be standing this case up anytime soon. Yep, so all I'm gonna do now is power on this computer, pre-clear all the hard drives, and see what I'm gonna be doing. If I'm gonna, I might raid, software raid, uh, the SSDs, because they're two 128 drives, 120 drives, so that would give me 240 together, and I have like other rambunctious drives here I can use, or I'm just going to use them as a cache drive. Yes, I'll probably use them as a cache drive. That way I can keep these drives off and then offload whatever goes onto those drives later on. Because I don't need them to be active all the time. So we're putting the side panel on. These cables are really, really stiff. My cable manager is hot garbage, but I don't care. Hot garbage is better than no garbage. Alrighty. And that's it for now. Everybody have a good night. and see you on the next stream. Bye bye.